We're here, and then we're gone. And it's not about the time we're here, but what we do with the time. Always find opportunities to make someone smile and to offer random acts of kindness in everyday life. People aren't born good or bad. Maybe they're born with tendencies either way, but it's the way you live your life that matters. Tomorrow hopes we have learned something from yesterday. A man must not be without shame, for the shame of being without shame is shamelessness indeed. Teachers are the one and only people who save nations. I'll never understand humans. Poison side. All of you seem to welcome our lies, but you never like it when we tell the truth. If you're making mistakes, it means you're out there doing something. You do not write your life with words. You write it with actions. What you think is not important. It is only important what you do. Don't let your luggage define your travels. Each life unravels differently. You should always do what you can to make life sweeter. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. Your past battles are part of your story. It is a powerful testimony that will inspire others. We cannot go far in life if we only take the path that everyone is taking. It is an ironic habit of human beings to run faster when they have lost their way. Dream your own dreams, achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. Without a sense of identity, there can be no real struggle. We started off trying to set up a small anarchist community, but people wouldn't obey the rules. It's hard to throw away history. It was like you were throwing away a part of yourself. Be the kind of person who catches the shit before it hits the fan, not the one who scrapes it off afterwards. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. I can calculate the motion of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of people. There will be time to prepare a face to meet the faces that you meet. Challenges in life can either enrich you or poison you. You are the one who decides. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. A real scientist solves problems, not wails that they are unsolvable. Our lives can't be measured by our final years, of this I am sure. To believe in nothing is as ridiculous as to believe in everything. Reason and factual evidence may convert a belief into knowledge. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading or do things worth writing. Each of us is full of shit in our own special way. We are all shitty little snowflakes dancing in the universe. When you go down in flames, let it be a blaze that illuminates your path forward, guiding you towards a new beginning. If your absence doesn't bother them, then your presence never mattered to them in the first place. Strip back the beliefs pasted on by governances, schools, and states, you find indelible truths at one's core. Your life will not end with death. You are immortal. You are always there, and you always will be. Guard well your thoughts when alone and your words when accompanied. I try to avoid looking forward or backward and try to keep looking upward. Wisdom is knowing I am nothing. Love is knowing I am everything. In between the two my life moves. For truth is always strange, stranger than fiction. Night is a time of rigor, but also of mercy. There are truths which one can see only when it's dark. Don't go on discussing what a good person should be. Just be one. Just like the sun dispels the shadows of the night each morning, embracing your heart's true desire is the only way to dispel fear and doubt. Entertainment is temporary happiness, but the real happiness is permanent entertainment. We have been moving along at such a fast pace that we no longer know what we are doing. Now we have to wait until our soul catches up with us. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. Above all, never think you're not good enough. Never think that. In life, people will take you at your own reckoning. Everything will turn out right. The world is built on that. There are three sides to every story: yours, theirs, and the truth somewhere in the middle. The evolution revolution is here. Global sense makes common sense. Part of the maturity of the sciences is an appreciation of which questions are best left to other disciplinary approaches. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Read books. Care about things. Get excited. Try not to be too down on yourself. Enjoy the ever-present game of knowing. Queequeg was a native of Kokavoko, an island far away to the west and south. It is not down in any map. True places never are. Know from whence you came. If you know whence you came, there are absolutely no limitations to where you can go. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. No matter how long you train someone to be brave, you never know if they are or not until something real happens. Dead people can be our heroes because they can't disappoint us later. They only improve over time, as we forget more and more about them. Autumn is a place where words fall short. It is a magic that must be felt, breathed, experienced, and treasured. I never found beauty in longing for the impossible and never found the possible to be beyond my reach. It is your responsibility to find fault with me. It is mine to hear you out. But don't expect me to change. Home is where somebody notices when you are no longer there. If you don't want anyone to know about your existence, you might as well kill yourself. You're taking up space, air. I have a deeply hidden and inarticulate desire for something beyond the daily life. Excellence/perfection is not a destination. It is a continuous journey that never ends. Life teaches us the right path is rarely the easy one. Expect everything, I always say, and the unexpected never happens. A paranoid is someone who knows a little of what's going on. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Hello, read and buy this book is always ready to contribute a great impact in your life. You are a work of art that cannot be fully captured in a single piece of paper. You are so much more than your resume. When you start putting pen to paper, you see a side of your personal truth that doesn't otherwise reveal itself in conversation or thought. The revolution is not an apple that falls when ripe. You have to make it fall. People wealth consists upon their freedom, individual resources, and good social life. A person's limitations are only measured by their drive to succeed. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Don't sacrifice yourself too much, because if you sacrifice too much, there's nothing else you can give, and nobody will care for you. If you don't have any shadows, you're not in the light. In this lifetime, you meet and part like passing clouds. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Time has always been the greatest ally to truth, because time eventually relieves and reveals all. Any war that requires the suspension of reason as a necessity for support is a bad war. The calling of an author is more than just to entertain, but also to share one's experiences with the world. All these years of thinking, ending up like this, in front of all this beauty, understanding nothing. Sometimes it takes years for a person to become an overnight success. What we like to think of ourselves and what we really or rarely have much in common. This was not a fairy tale. This was not the movies. This was life. It hurt more. It was excruciating. It was excruciatingly beautiful. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. For it is scars that show us where we've been. Let them not dictate where we are going. Every immigrant who comes here should be required within 5 years to learn English or leave the country. There must be those among whom we can sit down and weep and still be counted as warriors. There is nothing more beautiful than seeing a person being themselves. Imagine going through your day being unapologetically you. Nothing has to be true forever, just for long enough. At your absolute best, you still won't be good enough for the wrong person. At your worst, you'll still be worth it to the right person. Don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Every flower is a melody that floats through the air and soothes our hearts. There is need to embrace flexibility and make a switch where and when necessary. It's your dream, it's your journey, so find a way. There isn't an end point to excellence where you have it and you can stop. Being your best self means keeping on trying. Life goes on. Get over it. You're still young. It'll get better. Blah, blah, blah. In all debates, let truth be thy aim, not victory or an unjust interest. More people would learn from their mistakes if they weren't so busy denying them.